Show the world. Come on. Bring it on.
Hi, welcome to RooSports. I'm Joey Ross. I'm here with my dad Toby, and I'm gonna tell you guys how we did on our Week 13 picks. I went 5-8. My dad did impressively 10-3, and our guest picker Taylor went 8-5, and there were some great games.
There was a lot of great games.
Some hopes lost for the playoffs.
In fact, Joe, we just finished up watching the college football playoff ranking show, and let's talk about the new top 10.
All right.
You gonna start at number 1 or start at number 10?
We'll start number 1.
All right, we'll start at number 1.
Number 1 is Clemson.
I still like Clemson in the number 1 spot. I think they proved themselves a little sloppy last week against South Carolina, but got the win and stuff like that. They're in the driver's seat right now in the ACC championship to get to solidify their spot in the mix.
Alabama's number 2. They got it's a big game, Florida, but I think some people are saying it's not because Florida's not that good. I don't think it's gonna be a big game, but I think Bama. I like Bama at number 2.
Yeah, I did too. Joey, at number 3 we got Oklahoma. And Oklahoma, what'd you think about this past weekend?
They impressed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Against OSU on the road, Stillwater, Bedlam. They took care of business. They went down to Stillwater and they just destroyed the Cowboys.
That's right, yeah. In fact, they are now the only conference champions in the playoff mix.
Yeah.
So they've basically just sealed the deal. They're in.
Yeah, they have no other.
They're in at number 3 right now. So it's just a matter of who the remaining champs are from their conferences to see where everybody fits into the playoff picture. All right, Joe. At number 4, Iowa.
Iowa, still undefeated. Came off that crucial win against Nebraska and Lincoln Friday night. They struggled a little bit, but they got the job done.
They did. All right, number 5, Michigan State.
They played amazing against Michigan State. They just blew them out, cruised into the win, 55-16.
All right, number 6, Ohio State.
Ohio State, they went on the road in the big house, and they took care of business and destroyed the Michigan Wolverines.
All right, they sure did. Stanford, Joey, number 7, Stanford. A lot of surprising there. The last seconds kind of predicted that game.
I mean, they had 2 timeouts. They just managed to clock well, coaching wise, and they got it into field goal, big plays, helped, and they got into field goal range and kicked the last field goal to win the game.
And with that win, taking out Notre Dame, now Notre Dame no longer in the playoff picture. That kind of hurts the Irish, and that was a game they needed to win. So now they're basically out of it.
Yeah.
And which brings us to number 8, and that's Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So
they've been good. They've lost this season by 4 points.
2 games.
2 of them to top 7 teams, but I think they're still good. I think they can go to a bowl game and win big.
Absolutely, Joey. Yeah. All right, number 9 and 10, kind of surprising here. Number 9, Florida State.
Florida State, ever since the Georgia Tech loss, they come out and they've took care of business. Taking care of their opponents. Just stopping them, and winning.
Absolutely. And then number 10, North Carolina.
Same thing. They came off that big win against North Carolina State on the road. It was a rivalry game, and they've been ever since the South Carolina loss Week 1. They've been on a 10-game winning streak, and they just keep rolling.
Sure have. So that's the new college football playoff rankings after Week 14. A lot of stuff could happen, and we're going to talk about some of those games. And Joey, we have a winner in the Chick-fil-A challenge this past weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of different people submitted their picks against you.
Yeah.
One person got it right, and it's Nathan Rogers. He made a comment on YouTube picking, which game was it again?
It was the Ole Miss,
The Ole Miss Mississippi State
game.
game. So Nathan, hey, if you would contact us, email us at RooSports8@gmail.com, and we're gonna get you that $30 gift card to Chick-fil-A. Thanks for playing and picking against Joey and getting it right. Okay, Joey. So, there's not a lot of games and stuff this week, and so we're gonna have a little fun with Joey. And for those of you who don't know, Joey is just this. He knows his OU stats and he knows his OU football, and so I'm gonna just play a little game where I'm gonna try to stump Joey, and see if I can just stump him with some different statistics and stuff like that. And we got some other things to talk about. So real quick, I'm gonna try to stump Joey with and see if he can guess some scores and some stats and stuff real quick. All right, so I got this here so he can't cheat and everything. So I'm gonna go through and scroll through some different games, and let's see if I can get Joey real quick. All right, Joey. Oklahoma a few years ago played Missouri in Columbia in 2010. Was that a win or a loss?
We lost.
Man, what was the score on that thing?
I think they scored 36.
That's right.
And we scored 27.
Yeah, it was. It was 36-27. Who's the quarterback in that game for us?
Landry Jones.
How did he do? Do you recall?
He threw a couple picks. We were the number 1 team then, and we went down. They had that opening kickoff. Took it back, and they just outplayed us.
Yeah.
And we didn't do any good playing.
All right. That kind of caught you off guard there.
Yeah.
We have not discussed this at all. I'm just kind of decided to change it up on him and go through some different stats and stuff here. Let's look at this season. See if Joey can get this correct. All right, in the 2008 season,
2008.
Oklahoma hosted TCU. What was the score in that game?
2008.
2008 season.
We played at home.
That's right.
And we won 35-10.
That's correct. What were some of the highlights from that game? Do you recall?
Manny Johnson was the player of the game. He had 3 touchdown catches, 206 yards.
206 yards?
Yeah.
Wow.
Broke the receiving record. Sam Bradford that game, he threw 4 touchdown passes, 3 to Manny, 1 Joaquin Iglesias, and he threw for 411 yards.
He's right. I'm looking at these stats right now. Yeah, our rushing game was not very good that day, but yeah, Sam had 411 yards, 4 touchdowns. Who was the quarterback for TCU?
Andy Dalton, Cincinnati Bengals, starting quarterback.
That's right. All right, Joey, we'll do one more real quick, just for fun.
Okay.
2013 season. How about visiting Notre Dame?
Oh yeah, we won 35-21.
That's correct.
That was the game that Eric Striker made his big leap to Oklahoma. That first, play, he hit the quarterback, and the quarterback threw it. Corey Nelson picks it off, runs it in for a touchdown. Blake Bell's our starting quarterback. He did good. He passed for like 2 or 3 touchdowns, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we ran the ball good. Damian Williams had a touchdown. Yeah, we did good. We got 3 picks in the first half. Julian Wilson, Frank Shannon, and Corey Nelson.
Wow.
And I guess we just outplayed them.
Okay. That's pretty cool, Joey. All right, so that was just a little segment we called trying to stump Joey here and see if I can catch him off guard with some different games and stuff, since he's kind of an encyclopedia of college football, especially OU football and stuff. All right, Joey, we're gonna go to a segment we call After Review, and I'm gonna give you a call on the field. And I'm gonna ask you if that call stands or is reversed, okay?
Alright.
If it stands or if it's reversed. All right, the first call on the field is Stanford wins the Pac-12 championship and goes to the college football playoff. Does that call stand or is that reversed?
See, I mean, Stanford's been good. You know, they played good against Notre Dame, but they have 2 losses, one with Oregon and Northwestern. But after review, I think the call is a reverse. I don't think. I mean, I think they win the Pac-12 championship,
Right.
but I don't think they make playoffs.
You think the other teams will jump them? You think Alabama wins? You think Clemson wins? And
the winner of the Big Ten championship.
okay, all right. That's a good point, Joey. All right, another call on the field I'm going to ask you about is the call on the field for this one is Derrick Henry is the 2015 Heisman Trophy winner. What do you think about that call?
He's been doing good. Auburn, that last game ran for 271 yards. You know, but he got the ball 46 times. But he's been a machine this year. Just leading the Crimson Tide for the winning ever since the Ole Miss. But he's a good running back. But I think he does win the Heisman. I think this call stands.
Okay, this call stands. Do you happen to think that this extra game, this extra SEC championship game, boosts him up?
Yeah.
Because right now you have Baker Mayfield, probably, in my opinion, it's probably a lot of people's opinion, is the top quarterback in the Heisman talk.
But everybody's saying Deshaun Watson at Clemson.
Deshaun Watson.
He had a good game against South Carolina.
But also Ezekiel Elliott in the mix for the Heisman, but yet he as well does not have that extra championship game to play in to show.
So some players are out, Some players, still have a chance to make their
case.
mark on
Exactly.
the Heisman.
All right, those are some great points, and that was a segment we called After Review. All right, Joey, since we don't have a lot of games and stuff this week, we're going to go through and just go talk about the top 5 games, those being the championship games, the conference championship games real quick. And we're not going to do the Chick-fil-A challenge with the picks since we only have 5 games, but we have another chance for someone out there to win $30 gift card.
Yeah.
All right? And so we're going to start off with this week's the conference championship games. And first of all, we're going to look at the American Athletic Conference. And that game involves number 22 Temple taking on number 19, the Houston Cougars. Joe, what do you think about this game?
I'm going to go with Houston here. There's no home games. It's neutral site.
Right.
I believe. But Houston coming off that big win against Navy, stopping the run game. Their only loss is against I think who was their loss?
Houston's?
Yeah, UConn. Yeah, UConn.
Yeah.
But they've been bounced back, Navy. But I think they get the job done here and win the American Conference championship.
Okay. All right. Next game we're going to look at is the SEC championship game. Involves number 18 Florida taking on number 2 Alabama. Joey, what do you think about this matchup?
Florida's gonna bounce back off that depressing loss against Florida State, but I'm gonna go with Alabama here. They've shown a lot of people after the Ole Miss loss of what they are, and they're a physical team. Florida's a physical team too, but they've struggled to get here, But I think Bama destroys them.
Okay.
Big.
All right. Next up, the Pac-12 championship matchup involving number 7 Stanford taking on number 20 USC.
I'm gonna go with Stanford here. Come off that big win against Notre Dame. They've been, on the run here for the Pac-12 championship, and it's here. They're ready to get that. I think they do.
Absolutely.
Against USC.
All right, Joey, ACC championship matchup, number 10 North Carolina taking on number 1 Clemson Tigers.
I think North Carolina wins this one against
Really?
Clemson. Clemson's been struggling lately, but North Carolina's been winning big ever since the South Carolina loss. But South Carolina almost beat Clemson, so I think North Carolina can beat the number 1 team in the nation.
That would certainly shake up the whole playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Would really do that. It would change up where everybody's going to play. It would change up the matchups and stuff. So if that holds, that's going to change up a lot of stuff. And finally, the Big Ten matchup, where we have number 5 Michigan State taking on number 4 the Iowa Hawkeyes. What do you think about this matchup?
Iowa's struggling against Nebraska and Lincoln. You know, they won though, but Michigan State lost to Nebraska in the same place. But I think Michigan State wins. They beat Ohio State. They beat Michigan. Iowa's not faced anybody lately, but I think Michigan State. I think they can pull out the win here and get a spot in the playoff.
Joey, 14 weeks we're into the college football playoff. Getting ready to talk about the playoffs. We're now at the championship week. Week 1, you did your very first video by yourself. And what were your predictions, and how did they compare to where we're at today with the conference champions?
Well, SEC I picked A&M. That didn't work out. Pac-12 I picked UCLA. You know, they almost did it. ACC, I think I picked Clemson.
I think you did.
Yeah, and they're in this one. The Big Ten I picked Ohio State, but they certainly haven't made it to the, Big Ten yet. And Big 12 I picked TCU to win because I thought they would, I thought they'd be big, but their injuries killed them.
Right, exactly. Hey, not a bad bunch of picks there and stuff. Okay, so Joey has a trivia question, and this is going to be the way that you have a chance to win the $30 gift card this week. And here's the question. I'm going to let Joey set this up, okay? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This question is, when was the last time OU beat a number 1 team in the nation?
Okay.
Like, when was the last time they took them down, the number 1 team?
The number 1 team.
The number 1 team in the nation.
Any additional questions you want to add on to that?
I'll ask another one. There's like a little bonus question.
Yeah.
What number, when they won that game, I know this game,
Yeah.
But when they beat the number 1 team this game, what were they ranked when they beat them?
Okay.
Here's my question.
All right. So that's a good question out there. So how are we going to determine this? I think we should probably allow people to go ahead and comment. And
I think they have to say the score.
Okay.
Should they say the score?
That's up to you, man.
Say the year.
Okay.
And then say the week.
The week? All right.
Week 1 through championship week,
All right.
Anyone.
That should be interesting. All right, so there's Joey's question. Who was the number 1, the last team that Oklahoma beat? That was ranked number 1. And then what year was it?
What week was it?
What week was it? And what was the score? All right. That's a pretty fair question. And we will draw for that next week. So if you will, comment below, or you can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, or on Facebook, and you can make your submission there for that question as well. All right, Joey, this is week 14, and it's just the 2 of us doing this. But after this week, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to have a special bowl pick, and we want to invite you guys to join us, and I think we have a big prize for the winner who makes the closest bowl picks. We're gonna be a part of it. We're gonna have some others, former people that came and joined us as guest pickers, and they're gonna join us as well. So it's gonna be a great show. I think it's gonna be great. We're gonna talk about all the bowl matchups, who's in, who's out, and what we think is gonna happen in the college football playoff. You excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be nice.
It should be.
All right, Joey.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to say, hit us up at RooSports8@gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. All right. I'm Joey Ross.
I'm Toby Ross.
And this has been RooSports.